I'm not really ready for that one today.
You're not ready for that one? I just started the video. Okay, so I'm catching Nate off guard.
Yes.
Because I asked him, what is beauty? He goes, oh, I don't know if I'm ready to talk about that one. So that means it's a really good topic.
It's a very good topic.
What the is beauty?
Can we switch sides?
Yep.
This dog is...
Okay, so I'm going to turn this around.
There we go.
Wait, did I get this tight? Okay, here's Natester. Sorry.
You tell me what you think beauty is first.
Well,
And then I'll just...
I think beauty is like all generated inside, and it's like this nuclear power plant that goes and just generates.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I think beauty is. That it all happens inside. Because someone can be unattractive physically, and if they think they are sexy and hot and they're beautiful, that energy goes out and grabs people and pulls them back in. What do you think?
I think...
Waiting for Chuck.
Beauty is a couple things. You have aesthetic beauty, you know, the beauty that's appealing to you visually. Mm-hmm. You have the beauty of what you hear. For example, I think the loon, making a loon call on a lake in Minnesota is one of the most beautiful things you'll ever hear. A newborn crying is very beautiful because you're like, life just came into the earth, right? You know, the parent.
Oh, now I gotta get up.
The parents crying as the child is brought into the world is a beautiful moment, you know. So it's not just the way that someone looks or the way that someone feels. I think it goes more to, for me, it goes more to one's interpretation of the moment they're living. So you see something or you hear something or you experience something, the way that you interpret that moment or that series of moments becomes beautiful to you. You know, you're pouring rain, you're miserable cold, and then all of a sudden Chuck finds something to smell.
There he is.
And then all of a sudden God reminds us, the sun pops out, because Lorraine told me last night she saw this great rainbow.
I saw a rainbow, so beautiful.
Beautiful. I mean, I really haven't seen many that aren't beautiful.
Yeah.
But they're amazing, right?
They are amazing.
And they're kind of a sign to say, hey, you know what? It's not all doom and gloom and cold rain. There's going to be a flip side to that moment.
Okay.
You know? And so we can actually practice making our moments into beautiful moments.
Okay.
Because it's how we interpret and take those moments in our life, the down moments, the whatever moments, or the disappointing, but we can kind of convert them into beautiful moments. Thought I saw a UFO. See it?
That's the airplane you're going to be flying someday.
Hopefully. For sure,
So
You have a
yeah, I get all that. That's so great. Now, what about?
Stop.
Okay.
The other dog.
So we've got Chuck on like dog attack alert right now. So let's shift it to a woman who doesn't think she's attractive. Maybe she's carrying a little bit of weight, or how can she feel beautiful?
Are we still recording?
Yes. How can she feel? Of course I'm still recording.
Man.
How can she feel beautiful even if she doesn't feel...
How are you? Good.
Good.
Stop, Chuck, you don't stop it. No. Relax.
Chuck is a little dog eater. And that was a little dog.
So, I remember this lady,
Yeah.
African American lady in Virginia that went to church with me, and her name was Cynthia. She passed away from cancer. But she was pretty, she had some extra pounds on her, you know?
Yep.
But beautiful.
Especially black women, they carry it so they do not care.
Right?
They're
That's
like,
the thing is,
I am
beautiful.
big, voluptuous, and you better just take an eyeful of this.
Right? And I still remember that to this day. It's just like I look at her and I wouldn't see someone that was overweight. I didn't see someone that was insecure. Now, I got to know her very well, and she has insecurities just like any of us do. We all have insecurities. But she didn't let her insecurity run her life or change the way that she dressed or change the way that she thought about herself. Like when she went out, she got dressed up. She looked good. She was very attractive. You know, I thought she was beautiful. because she didn't let a little weight affect her.
There she goes.
You
Yeah.
know, or the fact that, you know,
or standards of society, like, oh, you've got to have this figure or that figure
right,
to be beautiful.
and that goes back to kind of what I try to preach to people or show people. It's like, live your life by example. If you want change in your life, become that change. If you want to lose weight because you're not comfortable with your weight, you can still love yourself today. I encourage it.
And work on losing it.
Yeah, and you can
that's
lose
how you're
it.
gonna be. The whole thing is making yourself happy.
Right, keeping yourself happy.
Yes, and doing whatever it takes to stay happy and be happy.
But keeping it balanced, because we don't want people to become obsessed with, I'm gonna be happy if I lose weight. No, you're gonna be happy today.
Right. Good.
Knowing that you're still beautiful, knowing that you still have value, and that you're a great person. God made you. You're an amazing person. Just because you have a little weight on you doesn't make you any less.
No, it does not. And in fact, some men prefer it.
A lot of men prefer it. I have a very close friend that loves it.
Well, there you go, ladies.
I'm like, you take those ones, and I'll just be okay over here with, you know, what I like.
The Barbies.
No, I don't like Barbies. But
so the point I want to really hit home is, how can a woman generate that energy that's like, I am beautiful, I am irresistible? Like, you go into, say, a nightclub or somewhere and you're just emanating that energy.
I think it's important for everyone to believe in themselves, because no one's gonna believe you unless you believe yourself.
Yeah.
You know, like, I can go tell people I'm a great salesman, but if I don't believe I'm a great salesman, they're gonna see right through me. They'll be like, you suck, guy. You know. So it's important. Like, if you even people say, like, even a fake, like a compliment that you don't really mean, people appreciate, because people like to be complimented. People like to believe.
But make sure you mean it.
Yeah.
Find something that you mean.
Correct, for sure. But the thing is like, practice believing in yourself. You know, the more you practice it moment to moment. When you feel down, just practice. Hey, you know what? I believe in myself. I'm gonna do this.
Look in the mirror and go, I love your eyes, I love your skin.
And that person in the mirror is not gonna let you not believe it. That make sense?
Tell me more.
Like, the person in the mirror is the only person that's gonna keep you from doing what you want to do and being happy. People can say, oh, it's because of this person in my life. Oh, it's because this happened to me. No, it's, you have all the tools. God gave you everything you need to have to be successful in life. It's up to you to do it. No one else is going to do it for you. Some people may help you. Some people may hinder you. But it's up to you to regulate who's in your life, who's in your close circle.
Oh, yes. Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. That's a good one.
Because they say you become like the 5 people you hang out with most. And if that's true, you know what?
So if you're with...
I hang out with Lorraine.
If you're with downers, if you're with bitchers and complainers and moaners and gossipers, I recommend weeding all of those people out of your life.
Ain't got time for it.
No.
Nope.
Just weed them out. Send them love.
Pray for them.
Pray for them. But it's not in you, the vibration that you want to lift yourself up.
And like you said before in your book, I believe in your book and many of your speeches, is like, don't do for your kids what they can do for themselves.
It's a new topic.
All right, no, but what I'm saying is like, you want to help your friends, you want to be there for your friends and family, but don't do things for them that they can do themselves. People will like, oh, I can fix them, I can help them, I can la la la, and then they sap all their energy instead of working on themselves and being a good healthy self. Now they're using the excuse, well, I was helping my sister, well, I was helping my dad, I was helping. You know what? If they can help themselves, you lead the example, you show them by example, and then
in fact,
limit your exposure.
If you like take your life force energy and overextend, you're actually telling them, I don't believe you can do it yourself, and that disempowers them. So if there are people in your life that you're overdoing for, this is far away from beauty, but Yeah, like just pay attention to yourself and what might you be projecting onto someone else that's really something that you need. Like what are you ignoring in yourself that's making you want to like reach out and overextend to this person?
I'm gonna jump here a little bit,
Yeah,
but I think it's related.
Okay.
It's like when I had homework to do in college, I would clean my room, I'd clean the toilet, I would go do the dishes, I would do everything except my homework. And a lot of times that's the way we are when there's something that we want to change in our life, but we're afraid we're gonna fail. So we don't even try. And it's like, if you don't try, you will fail, all right? So that's so important to say, hey, I accept that this is a fear that I have. I accept that I'm afraid I may fail, but you know what? I believe I can do it, and I'm at least gonna try and give it an effort. I'm not just gonna try like, oh, I tried, it didn't work. No, try, give it effort. Say, hey, I believe in myself. I'm gonna do it and make it happen.
And you know, there's nothing wrong with getting professional assistance, like a life coach or a counselor or somebody to help you make that happen, or a tutor if you're in college. That doesn't mean you're not trying. That means you're trying and you're getting all the effort you need.
God made all those tools available through other people, through books, through literature, through coaches, through counselors. Those people are put in our lives for a reason. He wants us, he or she, however you want to look at God.
Or it. Source energy. Universe, God, Jesus,
every
Holy
moment
Spirit,
has a purpose.
Creator.
That's right.
Higher power.
You can't say lower power.
No, you don't want lower power.
The top dog. But it's important to utilize every tool in becoming what is your life? The great big life?
Your great big life.
Your great big life.
Yep.
Use all the tools. Practice.
Stop living your life through other people and live your great big life.
And you will attract, it kind of goes back to another conversation we had recently, you will attract people when you are confident and you are having a great big life. You'll attract some bad people too, but generally speaking, you're going to attract the people that you want. And you're going to know when you see them or meet them that, hey, you know what? There's a reason they're in my life. It's because I have this great big life.
Which is beauty.
Right?
So does this wrap this convo up?
Let's just cap it and put it in a box.
All right.
Beauty, according to me,
All right.
for me, and
All
everybody's different. Remember that we're all different. You don't have to believe what I'm saying. You don't have to believe what she's saying.
Right.
You can have your own philosophy. But beauty for me is how we learn, or because you can learn it. You can learn to say, hey, that puddle's beautiful. You know, you might, first you look at or some paintings like Van Gogh, you're like, what was he thinking, you know? But then after you learn a little bit about Van Gogh, you're like, wow, what an amazing story. That's a really interesting painting. I kind of see where that come from, you know? So beauty for me is like moment to moment appreciation of the beautifulness of it, how it just really makes me feel a certain way. And then for you, it's just like something that's internal. It kind of comes
and don't
out.
compare yourself to fashion magazines. I'm going to let you in on this. I used to be in the modeling industry, and it's heinous. I cannot even look at a fashion magazine or ads. The only magazine I get is Town and Country, and I skip past all the ads because I so see what they're doing. And it's all to make you feel insecure, so you go out and buy their crap and, you know, feed their industry. So do not compare yourself to that. Do not compare yourself to that. Do not compare yourself to that. And if you find yourself comparing yourself to that for your beauty, like cold turkey on the fashion magazines, even Cosmo, because they just like always have like the perfect girls, the perfect figure, and it's like, it's really rough on us ladies. We kind of don't need that input, and I would just recommend a fast on that. And just spend time appreciating who you are, your figure, who you are inside.
And I'm going to add to that. All right? Go ahead.
No, please.
Because a lot of people say, it's the men that expect this perfect woman, this perfect figure.
Tell us about
and
that.
It's not true. What we want is a confident woman. Whether you're big, small, skinny, tall, we want a confident, happy person. Someone who's happy and balanced and healthy. All right? Now, that doesn't mean you have to throw all the magazines away, but just realize.
Throw them away.
Just realize it's okay to love yourself the way you are, and it's okay to go out in that world today, no matter what you look like, and say, hey, I am who I am, I love myself, and I'm going to be positive and confident, and I'm going to start attracting people today, in this moment. I don't need to wear this certain kind of pants. I don't need to wear this certain dress. I don't need to have
look
this
way.
special purse. If you want to do those things, do those things. It's your right. You can do that. You know, there's a lot of society.
But it's not important to guys. That's what he just said.
That's what I'm saying. It's
not important to guys. They don't care about the figure, although, you know, some guys have different preferences, but wow, it's really the confidence, huh?
I would rather get into a clean car owned by a girl than a Corvette that was just dirty as hell. Like, seriously.
Don't look at my car.
Because I want someone who's at least somewhat clean, not just a disaster waiting to happen. So remember,
clean your car.
Clean your car.
So be yourself, be confident. You heard it from the guy. And I think Nate is like the spokesman for
not
guys.
all men, not all men.
Not all men, but he's a spokesman for a good guy.
But healthy men, normal,
healthy men, yeah.
Healthy person.
Who respects women.
I don't objectify. People objectify women, and a lot of it has to do with the magazines, with the movies, with television programming. You see the housewives. Like, why do I care about someone else's marriage life like that? And I'm sitting and watching it when I could go live my great life.
That's another topic too about television, because I do not like television.
I don't think she likes television.
I haven't owned a TV for 30 years. It's been great not to know what's going on. So thanks, Nate. Appreciate your again reinforcing that it's a confident woman that's a turn on. Doesn't matter what her body looks like, doesn't matter if she is thin,
tall,
or wearing the right
short,
thing.
fat, tall, skinny.
But it's a confidence.
Confidence.
Okay,
goes
ladies.
A long ways.
Or men, whoever's listening to this. And if you have any questions
about this or related topics that we may have been able to expand in the future, let her know.
Yeah, so this will be on YouTube. Is there a comment thing on YouTube?
Sure.
And Blurb Surfer. It'll be on Blurb Surfer too.
Oh my goodness.
That's Nate's amazing company. So make comments. Tell us if you have more
recommendations,
more
things
recommendations.
to talk about.
Yeah. And if you want to stay in touch, you can get my free ebook, 3 Keys to Self-Love, at 3keystoselflove.com. And that way you'll be on my email list. And
it's a good list to be on. You'll get a lot of good updates and insightful things that will help you grow and become even better person. Because we're not talking for people that are down in the dumps. We're talking about anybody on this planet can have a great big life and can start today.
And we're wanting to attract people who want to elevate, people who want to raise their vibration, people who want to get better and see what their potential can be on the planet, rather than staying small. What is your great big life?
Big life.
Okay, sending you love. Bye. Peace out.